Hey man, if you're new to the channel, I want you to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Hey man, it's crazy because we tell y'all this every time, man. As y'all can see, man, every time you see something happen, man, it's a cause and effect. It's either you gonna avoid it or, like I was saying, man, you have to be cautious, man. Really watch your surroundings, man, especially when you out. Like I say, when you sign to somebody, you don't only like have your security, you gotta have backup security, because you know for a fact, like what just happened with Finesse2Tymes, man, this is a prime example. Like everybody knows, like everybody knows like the things that go on, and you see everybody pulling off now, like everybody pulling off from the situation because they know that it was faulty. They know that Moneybagg Youngsta should have never even like real life had that. Like I'm gonna show y'all one thing, how the streets work. When you sign somebody to your label and you know they're the ops and you know they like they was your enemy at one point in time, you have to literally sit back. Hey, Finesse2Tymes, hey, this why I say you cannot, you have to watch what you do and who you be around, man, because they just shut down the whole show, man. Like everything that y'all know, like y'all gotta look at the fact that you can't go and sign with nobody knowing that this person was your op at one point in time, man. If you know that he was your op at one point in time, you know that it could be some static as soon as you try to do something with them, because it's gonna be friction, man. At the end of the day, man, we know for a fact everything that's going on, man, and the people that played a big role in the feds got their name on the paper. Like, you gotta understand the connection between CMG and Trula Mafia. You gotta understand this, man. We already know for a fact that everybody is included. Like it ain't gonna leave nobody out. If you was rocking with CMG from the beginning, your name on them papers, boy.
And that's why it's going to take so long to go through all the evidence and forensics, because there's so many people involved, and this was, well planned well and thought out.
It was strategically done. That's what they call it. That's in proper terms. It was strategically done, and we all know that the bag was put up there early.
Right.
Like, you gotta understand, he got off the plane Monday. Big Moochie Grape called him and told him, "Is you going to Roof Chris?" Soon as Young Dolph said he going to Roof Chris, Big Moochie Grape grabbed four of his shooters, boy. Big Moochie Grape sat in the back seat, boy, while all the shooters hopped out and the getaway driver sat in the front seat, man. We got to really pay attention to this, man. That's why I say you can't trust people. This the main reason why I say you can't trust people. Like, y'all got to really take notes on this, man. And if you really understand, man, this is a revolving door, and you have to open your eyes to the fact of what's really going on, because if you don't, it'll be your last, like it'll be your last day. You don't want your last words. You want to see your people before you go. At the end of the day, man, you want to, make up for your wrongs and your rights, man. You don't want nobody sitting there looking over you while you sitting in that, boy. You don't want nobody send you up at the end of the day, man. Y'all got to really pay attention, man. What they did to Dolph, man, they put that man in a Chrysler 300M. Like, y'all got to really pay attention to that, man. And the news is coming out, the feds is saying it. Like, at the end of the day, man, like, we know for a fact that Roof Chris was the main place where everybody saw Dolph at. And I can put this on everything I love, boy. Roof Chris is the last place he was, and Big Moochie Grape was there. They saying it. It's out here. I know for a fact that ain't nobody finna sit there and ride for nobody and they ain't really rocking with them. Like, y'all gotta understand the strategic chess moves that's been moved. Like, y'all gotta understand, man, this game is a treacherous game, man. It's treacherous. Like, we know for a fact that it ain't no love in these streets.
It's a lot of jealousy, envy, and it's unfortunate that that's what happened.
like especially when you out there, man, like you gotta understand like what's really going on, man. People sit back and look at this and don't take heed to it, man. People will look at this as if it's a game when you seeing all the guys getting sent up. Like I know a lot of people rock with Dolphin. I know a lot of people scared. I know a lot of y'all be scared to even comment, to go outside. Like some people won't even go get a concealed carry to have a pole on them, but they'll be scared to sit on their front porch. Like, you know what I'm saying, man? I'm gonna let y'all know, man, this is revolving door, and some people need to open their eyes to the fact of what's really going on, because we can't make nobody think for themselves. Because if you got the pole on you, you know not to go in no store, man, and keep on clutching, boy. You know for a fact they gonna grab you, boy, because they gonna know you got it on you. So for the simple fact that when they went in Makedas, boy, they already knew for a fact who was finna pull up. Raven knew who was gonna pull up. She knew straight drop. She knew JoJo Splat was gonna be waiting in that pickup truck across the street. Like y'all gotta understand this, man. And people send back, like they looking at it like, okay, this person said this person said that. You know for a fact, if you do your research, you will know that Makita Raven then was there. Like Maurice was there. He changed his clothes 3 times. He said he changed his clothes 1 time. Why would you pull up to the shop, see somebody who got sent up, who you really close to and who you familiar with? Why would you go change your clothes after you pull up? Can you tell me that? Why would the father pull up to the shop, change his clothes?
He moved his car too.
He
A
moved.
couple of times, I thought.
He moved his car like 3 times.
Yeah, 2 or 3 times.
Like,
was he in the way of like the ambulance, the fire truck, or
yeah,
that's
like,
really the last thing I would think you'd be thinking when this is all going on. Like, not let me get outside and move my car.
let me just move my car before the police come, before
Yeah.
the feds come. No, y'all gotta understand, Maurice played a dirty game, man. And everybody sitting back looking at Maurice like, you the reason Young Dolph got sent up, because you could have called the ambulance. You called Makita Raven. Why would you call your daughter instead of calling the police or calling the ambulance and saying they just blew at the shop?
Yeah, in the first immediate times of a shot, it's important to address it.
And why would you sit on the phone with her for more than 20 minutes? He was on the phone with Makita Raven for 20 minutes. Like, y'all gotta understand, when you in the hood, the police not just finna pull up.
No.
The ambulance ain't just finna pull up, and y'all know this.
But that phone footage of the conversation will come out as public information too.
They already got the phone footage out, and they said Makita Raven, she contradicted herself from what she said on the interviews and what she said in the actual the dispatch. Like at the end of the day, we know this. The dispatch call that she did to her father from Makedas, that call, it was totally different from what she gave out. Like, this what makes me wonder. Did Makita Raven have something to do with it? Was she there? Was she taking Dolph order? Because we know she opened the door for Dolph.
They said that the girl that waited on them and took their order worked there for about 3 weeks. She sounded like she's pretty young. And she said, I guess she didn't speak at first, but eventually she did speak, and she said that as soon as she saw the gunman in the front, she just ran. She didn't say nothing. She didn't say duck. She didn't. But you go into a instant fight or flight mode when you have things like that, and she panicked, which is understandable if she's 17. And so, needless to say, she just got out of the way.
She kind of got into panic mode when you